The Koch videos are sponsored by the Little Rail House of Wellingborough. Going to Corby and back. Oh wow, yes! Yes! Hello you beautiful lot, it's Purple and I'm down at Wellingborough station because it's about time that I'd done the history of the place all for you. And to be honest, the only thing that was putting me off is because I had a fallout with one of the gentlemen who own Wellingborough Now and Then, not even from Wellingborough, who thinks they can be high and mighty and stop this person from doing this and doing that. Basically, to me, you seem a bit racist, but you know, I'm a black man, I'll raise without you. And what's happened is a gentleman from Beck Photography down at Gisborne Road, absolutely amazing gentleman, had a few awards, I've seen his work and it truly is outstanding. Well, he's given me a couple of books that are all for the history of this place. So from that book of Wellingborough, there's so many pictures, Rixon Works, Midland Works, how town centre used to be in the 90s. It's all there. So thank you very much. Right, but another shout out to the Little Rail House of Wellingborough. So this video is basically dedicated to you as well. Right, so let's start. In 1857, this railway station was built by Henry Charles Driver. And it's exquisite. It was known as one of the most best looking stations, well, station designs in the country, and Kettering is very similar with the red brick and the arches going across the top. It's very decorative and very beautiful. Yes, it most certainly is. And there's so much history in this place because, of course, as you know, there are so many iron workings around us everywhere, from Irchester, Wellingborough, Findon, Barton, Latimer and into the Seagrave. It's absolutely mental round here, and a lot of it was brought to Wellingborough. So of course I'm going to save that story for another day because that's to do with the roundhouse, and I just want to focus on Wellingborough station. In 2009 you had Kinky Boots filmed at this place as well. That was about the Northampton boot and shoe factory. What else have we got here? Okay, so in here, in this whole rail yard here, was all for coaching stock, and there was lines, railway lines all the way along there, and of course then they ripped them out as soon as Dr. Beeching came in and did his closures. Also, Wellingborough Station has gone through a massive regeneration programme. Now, of course, Henry Charles Driver, he did a lot of the iron work. So if you look over the other side on the canopies, this wrought iron, all this decorative stuff, was actually favoured quite highly back in the day, and it was known as superior architect. So, of course, there was one that was up here as well, but they've taken that one down to shorten for this line here. So it will be back in its original state, just a little bit shorter on the canopy. What else? Another one as well, and I've been watching it all the way through, has been this loading and unloading shed. So it was pretty barren, all falling apart. I've got some pictures, and then I kept coming back and I kept seeing the work progressing through the time. So it's all looking lovely in here. I'm not too sure what they're going to use it for yet, but I do believe they want to try and use it as a bit of a museum piece. So whether they get some mannequins, moving some boxes off like one of the old LMS wagons or something like that, just anything to kind of give it that museum, that historical feel of Wellingborough that we love so much. But yeah, I'll show you the videos and the pictures of this one quick, and what I'll do is I'll make my way over to platform 2 where I can explain a little bit more to you all. Right. And of course, this bit here has just been reinstated after being gone for God knows how many years. So at least the bridge is back in place. Right, but I'll have you know that this actually isn't platform 3. This is the old platform 4. Now, Purple, what do you mean by that? Well, what I mean is just in case you didn't know, this is called Wellingborough Midland Road Station, and I had to give it that name because there was another station in Wellingborough, which I've already done a video about. I'll link it up here. You'll have a look. So there was a railway line that used to link them up because that was the Blissworth to Peterborough line. So if you wanted to go to Northampton, right, you'd have to get the original platform 3, which would have been bang in the middle of this wide station, right here. Yeah, there was an old railway station platform right here, and that was for Northampton. And then these two here, I think this one is the Upslow, and this one here would have been the Rushden and High and Ferris branch line. And of course they ripped that out to try and save on a bit of money. And then of course, as we've seen over the last 3 years, they've now reinstated it, which means that you've got an up line and a down line. Awesome. So everything's all moving along here, and I do believe them lines are going to be for going to Corby and back. Oh wow, yes! Yes! So how about that then? There's your journey shrinker. Oh no, that's perfect timing. Anyway, that is a class 43, and they'll be leaving their service in May. So the journey shrinker 43102 is the record holder from the 80s. The train was built in the 70s. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that's got me a little bit, a bit of an adrenaline rush. Sorry, but yeah. So I hope that kind of explains these platforms here as well. Just at the end. And here, where these red lights was Wellingborough signal box, because there were so many different tracks. And man would sit in there and they'd have to move the bits. I do believe it went automated at one point as well, so someone far away in an office could just push a button. So yeah, the signal box was just there. And not this first bridge, but the second bridge behind was the site of a horrific accident. On the 2nd of September 1898, the station was a scene of a serious rail accident when a trolley ran off the platform because a couple of kids were playing on it, and it came down off the platform and went across the tracks like that. And of course then the train coming in from London St Pancras, bang! And a lot of people got injured. The crew and 5 other passengers were killed, and another 68 were fully injured. It was horrific. And in the picture you can see so many of the locals all chipped in to help out. They really pulled through together. But yeah, I think that will do for today. There's a good bit of history in this land. And to be fair, I'm going to end it there because me and Leanne, we want to go and explore the rest of it, because there's so much right here, all to do with the industrial railways and for other railways as well, linking up to Northampton. Absolutely amazing, the history. And yeah, like I said, this bridge has only just been reinstated, and there was a whole station kind of waiting area right there as well. Beautiful. Anyway, if you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button for me, and then check out these 2 videos as well, because they're going to be great for a bit more extra enlightenment. And on that note, peace, love and light with a touch of North Fancy unity. See you again soon.